Happy Monday. We only have so many willpower reserves that are available to us on a daily basis. If you are a parent, you're already soaking up a lot of that willpower just in getting up every day and getting your kids out the door and dealing with them on a day-to-day basis. We need to be very clear on how much energy and how much willpower we have on a daily basis, because if there's things that you want to achieve in your life that are going to need those willpower reserves, if they're all already depleted just by being a parent or just by something like tracking your calories like I have to do every day for my diet and exercise, then where do I have the willpower reserves to dedicate to researching, my dissertation, or where do I get the willpower reserves from to improve as a parent and research ideas as a parent? I have to keep those set aside. And so what I've started to do is set up mini habits throughout the course of my week and month, where I specifically write down ahead of time that on these certain days, I'm going to work on little habits that can help me to circumvent each process in my life, so I'm not having to use as much willpower reserves. For instance, something like making meals for my kid throughout the week for school. I will take a day where I get all of that stuff ready, or at least all of the stuff that I can get ready for each day, and compartmentalize those meals for my kid. And then maybe all I have to do is add something to it that's fresh fruit or a sandwich per day, and all the other stuff is already ready to go in a sack. And then all I have to do is add that sandwich and get out the door, versus having to dedicate all of my time to making a lunch every single day. Or something like, I know that I'm going to be going for my walk. I know that if I don't have all of my stuff set aside to go for my walk and get dressed for my walk, it's going to take 20-30 minutes to get all the stuff together, get dressed, and get out the door. So what I've done is I've gone out and purchased enough stuff to cover me for 4 days. I set out 4 days worth of walking clothing ahead of time. And so on that third day, the day before the fourth day, then I'm going to prep out all of the clothes again, make sure that everything's washed up, ready to go. So I'm always ahead of the game on that. Just those two things right there, saving me so much time when it comes to, willpower to use my energy each day to do those two different things. But on top of that, it's just saving me the time in general that would be maybe 10-15 minutes for the daily lunch and 20-30 minutes for the clothing for the walk and the prep. So right there, you're looking at you're looking at close to an hour that's saving. And it's crazy because Brian Tracy did a video on mastering discipline, and in there he says that you save 10 minutes for every minute of planning that you do, I believe. So it's great. Set up your mini habits. I was just sharing a couple that I use, but there's definitely ways that you can dissect your life and look at the different things, the different tasks that you have every day to do, and figure out a way to do quite a few of them ahead of time, so it saves you that willpower, energy, and time. Happy Monday.